On this Monday evening, January 25th, 2021, and direct my news and whatnot. This will be the channel 5 o'clock news for Monday, January 25th, 2021. It's 5 o'clock, and the Norton temperature stood at 39 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news for a Monday evening is Patrick Clay to preside over Trump Senate trial, not John Roberts. Biden repeals Trump-era ban on transgender military service. Moderna says it's working on COVID booster shot for variant in South Africa, says current vaccine provides some protection. California Governor Gavin Newsom faced a recall after in anger over COVID-19 restrictions as he expected to lift regional state-of-norm orders on Monday. The Justice Department Inspector General's office opens an investigation at any effort to overturn the election. Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus package is already in trouble. Phase 2 of the Massachusetts vaccine rollout begins next week as the state announces 3 new additional mass vaccination sites in preparation for Phase 2, which is next Monday. GOP Senator Rob Portman of Manassas won't run again in 2022. Biden White House have ASL terms for press briefings. Right-wing activists banned from airline for not wearing masks is charging Capitol riots. Thousands of Chicago teachers will not be headed back to the classrooms, but the union will remain remote. Italian Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte will resign amid pandemic and political turmoil. 9 workers found dead in China, gold mine explosions. Elderly women who died of COVID-19 were represented to their home after 10 days. Navalny has boxed pizza and humanly catch train tooth, national security official said. "15 Chinese aircraft entered Taiwanese airspace over the weekend, a show of force regarded as a test for President Joe Biden's foreign policy resolve. Merck, French ambassador, Institute and development of 3 COVID-19 vaccines. Seoul court says life-size sex dolls don't grab morals, allows imports. The remaining 10 gold miners who became trapped and accounted for the fallen 2 explosions a couple of weeks ago were confirmed dead on Monday. According to CDC, 1 in 5 people in the U.S. has a sexually transmitted infection. Ban. The highest elevation in Southwest where the first to feel the effects of a storm that will spread a wide swath of snow, ice, and rain from the nation's midsection and East Coast on Wednesday. The Justice Department Inspector General Office announced Monday that opened an investigation of whether the department officials tried to change results of the presidential election. Drug Week. For the first time, 3 different bombers will form the flyover to the Super Bowl scheduled for February 7th in Tampa at the U.S. Air Force announced on Monday. The U.S. Supreme Court on Monday tossed out 2 cases that dealt with whether businesses owned by former President Donald Trump unfairly prevented during his time of political office. President Joe Biden signed an executive order on Monday to repeal a ban issued by former President Trump that prevented transgender persons from serving openly in the U.S. Armed Forces. Rio girl pitches for an animal shelter. Diamond Hill Project wins state wetlands approval. Police identify victim in a fatal Weymouth crash. Convicted bomber from 56 early release. Stock today fell 118.79 at 38.78.19 and S&P 500 up 13.89 at 38.55.36 and Nasdaq up 92.93 at 13.635.99. Some virus control restrictions relaxed in Massachusetts as of Monday. Budweiser Warner Super Bowl ad will use funds for COVID vaccine support instead. Merck pulls plug on 2 potential COVID vaccines. France welcomes U.S. pivot on Big Tech. Texas seeks a potential deal this spring. In Oregon, state reports 455 new cases and 2 deaths. Corporations offer to help with COVID-19 vaccine rollout initiatives. And Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine can cause allergic reaction in some people. Baby Tyrannosaurs were about the same size as the dog, new research shows. Many sea monsters and teeth as sharp as a saw blade, and SpaceX launches a record number of spacecraft for Cosmic Ledger program. In sports, Tom Brady's parents both battled COVID-19 last year as Tampa Bay's quarterback was stretched out. Chiefs suffered a crucial loss in the line ahead of Super Bowl 55. And Yankees straight Adam Ottavino to the Boston Red Sox in the night. Boston Celtics taking on the Chicago Bulls at 9 o'clock in Chicago. And the Norton Lancers ice hockey team would be up in Natick taking on the Delaware Sherman Raiders. Peter Chill News Time is 5 after 5 on this Monday evening. And it's time now for Peter Channel Traffic Threads to check. Beep, MBTA subway system looking good. Commuter rail looking good, in the ferries. They all looking good. Looking at highways and byways in New England. 24, southbound side. Low slow. 128 Canton, Southern Expressway. Southbound side. A little bit slow on the northbound side. Around the Braintree split. And looking good up in Northern New Hampshire. 791, southbound side. A little bit slow in upstate Vermont. This just in. 3,477 new COVID-19 cases in Massachusetts and 45 additional deaths in the state. And now, looking at the weather situation at 5:06, turn up a decent day in the weather department as dry and quiet weather will beyond tonight as high pressure remains in control. Warm front lifts in and brings some minor snow accumulation Tuesday night on Wednesday. This result in slick travel parts of the region and that's settled for midweek with considerable condensation of ocean effect precipitation. A powerful low near the mid-Atlantic waters passes throughout south. Prepare for much below normal temperature and low wind chills for late in the week only, gradually modified in the weekend. And dry and quiet weather with increasing cloud cover and rich access builds in the eastern Great Lakes stand will flatten out a bit as trail lifts in the lower Michigan or Valley and the surface. High will build into the region and anticipate middle higher level clouds as to move into the low pressure deepest over the Ohio Valley and warmer area but some of the south end. If not down lows of the 15 percentile, the guidance says there should be good radiation cooling and millennium crystal will be out quickly. The clouds will blanket through the region, lows from the teens across the interior, the 20s around the coastal plain days will be the field locations across the higher elevation where readings are at single digits above zero. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. It goes like this. Partly cloud for the low end 16 degrees for the night. Northwest about 5 to 7 miles going to come in the evening for Tuesday. Just the stormy after 3 p.m. Increased cloud about 35 degrees. Calm and given the north end 5 miles in the morning. Just reaching 30%. New amount less than 7 inches possible for Tuesday night. Snow like Maine between 7 p.m. and 3 a.m. Clouds over 27 degrees. Light northeast wind. Just reaching 6%. New circulation weather 2 inches possible for Wednesday. Check the snow before 1 p.m. Then check the rain between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. The jet rain so after 5 p.m. the cloud is kind of 47 degrees and northeast at about 3 to 6 miles at just at 50%. Low to no circulation expected. Wednesday night, check the snow before 8 p.m. Check the snow showers after 8 p.m. Cloud sky low about 29 degrees, north about 3 to 6 miles at just at 30% and new circulation less than 1 inch possible for Thursday. Check the snow shower between 4 10 a.m. Mostly cloud sky 35 and a low 12 above, north about 7 to 10 miles at guess as 20 miles an hour, Chester is 40%, new circulation less than half an inch possible for Friday, most of the for 21, and low 8 above. Northwest part 8 to 40 miles an hour, size 20 25 miles an hour for Saturday, Sunday 25, low 11 above, and northwest part 7 to 9 miles an hour. And for Sunday, Chester snow showers, partly south 32, low 22 degrees. Likely to above wind, Chester is 30%. And for Monday, Chester rain, snow showers, clouds cover 39 degrees, northeast at about 7 to 11 miles an hour, size 23 miles an hour, Chester 30%. Right now, Norton, 34 degrees and fresh skies. That's going to be the Peter Chill 5 o'clock news on this, January 25th, 2021 on the Monday evening. I'm Peter J. Woods. Hope you have a good evening by day. Stay safe, be potty, be healthy, be well. See you at 10 for a 10 o'clock board. Hope you have a good evening.